right? What we are doing in this, if we look at, we have created one object which is having some properties. You can assume this as a JSON object coming from the REST web service, and then using this REST web service object, we are basically representing its value in our document.getElement by id in our HTML. We are saying that the car type is car.type, which is this value, and then car.model, which is this value, and then car.color, which is this value, and finally it is represented like this, right? So I hope you are able to correlate how the REST API are integrated with the UI, though it is a very rough and raw way of using it. There are proper framework to use the REST API's data, and then even you can update the response and you can send it back to the REST API for updating anything. But on a high level, you must be understanding and correlating how these works, right? Any question?
So the data comes from API is always in the JSON format?
Mostly if we talk about the microservices approach, it is, yes, mostly all these mobile applications and web applications are using JSON based structure. So far I have worked with two kind of data structure. One is the JSON one, another one is XML. So when we are talking about REST API, so it is always JSON, whereas when we are talking about SOAP API, so that may have the XML data as well. So for that, parsing is different, and since the world is moving towards JSON based REST API, so you can expect most of these API will send you the data in JSON.
So sir, suppose if I want to convert one format to another, so the pipes work in JavaScript?
Pipe.
Yes sir.
So that defines like how you want to because in the advanced JavaScript, these pipe, stream and everything works, right? You might have seen if you are worked with Angular, so
Yes.
so these are all available, but yes, as I mentioned, that this is the very raw and the fundamental way of calling this and giving you a high level overview. But yes, we use streams, we use these pipe variables for even sorting out the data, and you might have seen in the Angular as well, right?
Yes sir, yes.
Yes. An object method is function defined, stored as a property. So for now what we are doing, we are just storing these properties, but there may be a chance that any method can also be part of it. So as an example, let's create one. We are saying that we may have get model number method, and it is a function. What this function is, and this is kind of like async, like this function is something defined as a property. What we say that this should return your model. So when we use this operator, it says that the value within this structure itself. Now if we call this method, so we understood this approach. Let's create another output variable, and we can say that document dot get element by id, we can have demo1, and in inner HTML we can say the model value from function by function is car dot, did I miss something? Okay, this one, car dot get model number. See the output now, right? So you can get these values from the function itself. The car color is, what happened with the car color? So I think we missed it earlier and we didn't notice, right? So this is fine, right? Now you are able to correlate that we can also provide the properties as well as we can provide the function as well in the property of object. I didn't find any use case where we can do like this, because in the REST API mostly we provide the data and then we extract it, and even it is not like private or public modifier. So I don't know what are the uses, but just wanted to cover this. Okay, so the next is we can talk about some of the string